right, welcome back. In this one, we're going to talk about surface area of cones. So cones, this is the lateral surface area, okay, and they're related to pyramids. We are going to talk this time about the radius, okay, so R is radius, because we got circles for the bases, okay, and L is still that slant height. Okay, L is still the slant height. So it's, basically the height or how long that side is it's going up, like how long the pointed edges of the cone are. So it says find the lateral surface area of the figures below. Okay, so we've got our formula. We need the radius and the slant height. So from your figure, radius is 3 and our slant height is 7. So our lateral surface area is pi times the radius times that slant height. So now again, we got to do this in terms of pi and then also to the nearest tenth. So we have 3 times 7, so that's 21 pi. And if you do 21 times pi in the calculator, you will get 66. And then since it's inches, these are inches squared. Okay, now that 66 comes from when you're doing your rounding to the nearest tenth. Okay, now number 2 here. We need our radius. So our radius is the radius of the circle. It's 3. Now the thing that we're missing here is the slant height. We don't know what it is. But guess what? Right here, we have a right triangle. So guess what? We get to use our favorite Pythagorean theorem to try to find that slant height. So this is our A, this is our B, we're trying to find C. So we have 3 squared plus 4 squared, and I'm going to do L squared because that's our slant height. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. Okay, and so that's L squared. And so 9 plus 16 is 25. And so to find L, we just take the square root. So L is 5. So our slant height is 5. And so now we just plug in. Our lateral surface area is pi times the radius, which is 3, times the slant height, which is 5. So it comes out to be 15 pi, which, when you plug that in the calculator, is 47.1 feet squared. So that's the lateral surface area for a cone. Now we'll go up here and we'll do the total. So our total surface area is going to be that lateral surface area, but then also we have to add in the circle part. So that's just this new little bit right here. So we'll practice with these couple examples. Our radius is 6, our slant height 14. So our total surface area, it's pi times the radius times the slant height plus pi times r squared, because that's the area of a circle. Okay, again, we're going to calculate these separately, just like we did when we were working with cylinders. So 14 times 6, that's 84 pi, plus, and now 6 squared, that's 36 pi. When you add that together, 84 plus 36, you get 120 pi, and it's yards squared. And then if you do 120 times pi, when you plug into the calculator, when you round it, you're going to get 377 yards squared. Okay, now this one. Radius is 5. Our slant height, we don't know it. So we got to find that. So we got to do our Pythagorean theorem again to find that slant height. So we're trying to find C. Okay, you're always trying to find C in these kind of problems. So you have 12 squared plus 5 squared is L squared. So you get 144 plus 25 is L squared. So 169 is L squared. And just take that square root. So L is 13. And so then just plug into the formula, our total surface area. It's pi times the radius times the slant height, so pi times 5 times 13 plus, and then now it's pi r squared, so pi times 5 squared. And so then to calculate these, 13 times 5 is 65, and it's pi, plus, and then 5 squared is 25 pi. So when we add those together, you get 90 pi, and it's feet squared. All right, and then do 90 times pi in the calculator, you get 282.7 feet squared. Okay, so on your assignments, just go on ahead and make sure you follow whether it says to leave your answer in terms of pi or to round to the nearest tenth. That's just what you got to do. Make sure you read those instructions. And so that's all there is to finding the surface area of a cone.